Well, first I want to congratulate Valdosta State on a tremendous season. Thomas and I have coached against each other for a very long time when we were both NAIA programs, and he was at Thomas University. So I've got a lot of respect for Thomas and his program and the way he does things at Valdosta State. His kids battled. They jumped on us early, and we had to respond, and that's the way it's supposed to be here. And I hate it that. I thought about this earlier today, that there's always two teams at these tournaments that go 0-2 and really don't feel like I don't know if it belonged here, but just didn't play well when they got here, and that's not always the case. It's two teams that go 0-2 every year in College World Series, whether it's Division III, II, or I, they belong, and it's just one of those weekends that you just can't put it together. And I feel for them because we could have easily been on the other side of the game from that.
The big thing you told us yesterday is you didn't feel like you played North Georgia softball. Do you feel like you got that today?
For about 4 innings, yeah. The first 3, we were kind of repeated what we did yesterday. We were not in the fight until we finally got some things going, and then Maddie got the big swing for us and kind of got us some momentum going, and finally got on the scoreboard and relaxed some things, and then we really started playing North Georgia softball about the last 3-4 innings.
Is it easy to kind of worry when you're down 3-0 after what we saw yesterday, or did you like the resiliency of your team coming through in that situation?
Well, I mean, you're always respect your opponent. At this point in a season, this is their game, and for the last month, if we've done our job as coaches, this is their game from here on out. About the last 30 days of the season, so worried, yeah, for them, because I didn't want it to end today for them. I wanted them to compete and just give us a shot, which they did.
Obviously the errors that they committed benefited you guys. You guys took advantage, which is not something every team can do, but just talk about how those errors kind of helped you guys out.
Well, and that's, for some of our hitters, I mean, they're built to hit the long ball as well, but for a lot of us, it's just we run well. If you're athletic enough, you do have the advantage of putting the ball in play, and I thought we forced some issues there, and that really got us going, and that's kind of what North Georgia softball is about.
Talk about Denton, who came in and pitched well in a situation that on the biggest stage, she did great. Yeah, we saw it last week with Lakin, and Lakin hadn't pitched in, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so. We had, our Peach Belt Conference tournament was spread out over a 2-week period. And Lakin hadn't pitched, but we had to have her last week, and she stepped in that role. And then today, Tybee hadn't pitched in quite some time as well. And she kept us in it, and that was the biggest thing. We didn't expect her to win it. We didn't expect her to go out and throw a no-hitter, once she got the ball. But just kept us in the game, and it finally got our bats going, and she gave us everything we needed for sure. So when he tells you you're going in, what's going through your mind? How are you feeling?
Well, all season he's preached, be ready when your number's called. And I've just kept that in mind and been ready for whenever he needs me.
How do you think your performance went today?
I'm very hard on myself, so I thought I could do better, but I thought I did really good, but just my team had my back the whole time and made good plays.
Yeah, and how did you I know the offense didn't flow as much as you wanted to yesterday, but to see the offense kind of come through, how great was that to finally see?
It was really great. I just had in my mind that I just needed to keep the game close and so that we could battle back because I believe in each one of them.
Madison, talk about the resiliency of this team. 3-0, boy, maybe you take a step back and wonder what's going on, but boy, you guys just never gave up.
Honestly, everybody on the team, 1 through 9, even the bench, we all just gave it our heart and soul. No one gave up. Even when they got 3 runs, the 2 home runs for them, no one thought it was over. We just kept fighting, especially our seniors, and then us underclassmen fought for our seniors, so we wouldn't have been on the other side of that, sending them home.
I was going to say, you're only a freshman, right, to come through in a big stage? No fear from you, huh?
Yes, sir. Oh, there's actually a lot of fear, but try not to show it and try to fight for, like I said, the seniors.
Kaylyn coming through in that inning, I know the errors kind of piled up on him, but coming through and giving yourself their team the lead, man, it must have been so much fun. What was that like? What was going through your mind?
So many emotions were going through my mind in that moment. I was, of course, nervous the entire game, and I was stressed that this could have been it for me and my other seniors. So it just was a matter of me being able to push all that aside and do it for the one that we can't have with us. She's a big part of our team, and it definitely does hurt us that she's not here. But we're fighting for her, basically.
You're senior, right? And so how hard were you fighting so this was not your last game?
I was trying to give it all I could. First few at-bats, not my best, and, you just got to learn from each at-bat and be able to fix it by the next one, hopefully, is the goal.
You saw some of the underclassmen coming through. How cool is that to see?
Oh, I couldn't be more thankful for our freshmen. They have worked so hard to get us where we are this year, and they keep working hard, and they keep surprising me, honestly. They're just doing way better than I could have ever dreamed.
Nothing? All right, Coach, I'll just ask this. How do you keep the momentum going? How do you keep playing North Georgia softball and, have them ready for tomorrow?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just playing our game. And like we talked about yesterday, and even with them, is just when we get to this level, you don't want to do anything special. You don't want to try anything different than you've done all year. You've got to trust the process that you put in since last August, September, that you're good enough to be here, that your game is good enough to be here. And I think, as long as we can continue to get pitching, play solid defense, and get our base runners on and make stuff happen on the base paths, we've got a chance.